you and forget her too. These are the paints. It's this brand, Apple. I don't like painting because it takes so long and then it gets so dirty. It's not the most funnest thing ever. I was trying to like be in my parents' room, but they were on the phone, and then Bam and Bowie kept fighting. Recently, I've been having a lot more anxiety because of school. It's probably hard to have hobbies when you have kids, but yeah, my anxiety has gotten like worse. You know that one girl? I forgot her name. She paints super realistic paintings. She does self-portraits mostly. I think anyone would be impressed. For me, shading and stuff is difficult, and I hate painting. You have to have a lot of patience to paint something that detailed. My house is never really quiet. I cannot multitask. I've tried it before. That's why driving is so difficult for me, because it's basically multitasking, which I'm terrible at. Jake is not my favorite character from Adventure Time. I like BMO. There's this thing that I do. It's basically with the door. I feel anxious about it. I have to make sure that it's locked. I check it multiple times. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm gonna go back over the yellow, but I'm waiting for it to dry because it's still wet. This white is really watery. It's gonna be hard to color the pencil markings. You know something? I don't know why it's so hard to erase pencil from canvas. Like, is it not made for that? I mean, maybe not. It's made for painting, yeah. But like, how are you supposed to put down what you're gonna paint if you don't use pencil? And why is it so hard to erase? This is a relatively easy painting. I wanted to do something super easy because I don't like painting. I like paintings for my wall, but I don't actually like doing the painting. Painting is just, it kills my vibes because you have to wait for the paint to dry. That's why I'm right in front of a window right now, so that the paint can dry faster. It's not fun. It's just like, oh, okay, I want to have this on my wall, so let me just get it over with. That's my thought process right now. I don't like when people are in my room. That's just me. It feels like they're invading my space. Oh my gosh, the white is pooling. Does that even show? It's like pooling right there. And then it's bleeding with the black. Why? Why are you doing this? Why? I like talking about mental disorders. That sounds bad when I say it out loud, but I find them interesting. I started becoming interested in them when I was in maybe 6th grade, when I was about 11. When I was about 11, I started getting super interested in mental disorders and other medical diseases and stuff like that, like albinism. I was interested in albinism and how animals can be albino, people can be albino, like albino snakes. I really wanted a ball python. I don't anymore because we've never lived in a house that has proper insulation, so I don't think I could keep them at a proper temperature. Ooh, this blue is really pretty. I like the studies of DNA and biology and stuff like that. Like I said, I was very interested in albinism and stuff, so. And I'm also super interested in autism. I am autistic. I don't have a formal diagnosis, but I have a professional opinion. I think somebody phrased it like that before. They give me like a once-over questionnaire and ask me about, why do you think you might have this? And then it seems like I have it. And then my therapist was operating as if I was already diagnosed, so yeah. Diagnosis is difficult to get, and I feel like all that money, is it really worth it? I'm not going to change how I am just because I have a diagnosis, so decided not to do that. But I also feel bad for kind of making other people work around me. I don't like that. I don't like the idea of that. I don't want people to work around me. I'd rather just work around myself. I feel guilty. And some people would argue like, hey, if you need it, then take what you need, because other people might not need the same type of stuff that you need, which is true, but it doesn't stop me from feeling bad about it. I'm gonna have to go over this many more times. That's what I hate about painting. Oh my gosh, I can't with numbers. I really despise numbers. I hate numbers. If I'm going to work in somewhere, I have to work without numbers. I feel like I have some kind of number dyslexia. I stumble so much when it has to do with numbers. I don't even know why. Reading an analog clock is so hard. There's this thing called dyscalculia, and I think that's me. If numbers are in words, it's hard to associate them together. I don't understand values when it comes to percentages and how to make that work. I've been trying to figure out how people do math for such a long time. I just broke my brush. The bottom of it just came out. That's unfortunate. Look at this. Oh, right. Close up. This is what I have so far.